Dear students, today I am going to discuss about the central bank. Central bank was established in the year 1934. Every country has its own central bank and it is named, different name has been given. For example, India's central bank is known as RBI. It is also known as Reserve Bank of India. Central bank refers a situation in which all the commercial bank is operated, directed, regulated by a single bank, that is known as central bank. There are different kinds of function, but in this chapter we have to study the function of central bank, that is related to three functions. First, currency authority. Currency authority means what? Currency authority means the central bank has given monopoly right for issuing the notes. All the notes except rupees 1 and coin, it will be issued by the central bank, and the central bank will manage each and everything. Here there is a question. So if rupees 1 and coin is not issued by the central bank, then who is the responsible? So rupees 1 and coin is basically issued by the finance ministers. So sole power is in the hand of finance minister related to rupees 1 and coin. But all the notes has given monopoly rights for issuing the central bank. Why this power has been given to central bank? So here we can say it creates the uniformity in all the notes. Second, if it is issued by a particular bank, so the people has great faith on it. Nobody can deny to accept it. Everybody will accept it. Third, how much quantity of the currency is circulating in the economy, that can be easily maintained. Next, it gives the actual idea regarding the fluctuations of the economy. So a number of factors which can be easily handled, due to that the currency authority power has been given to central bank. Second is the bankers to the government. Here it is told it is not the bank of general people, industrialist, but it is the bank of government. So what kind of work it does for the government? It does three kind of work for the government. First, as a banker, as an agent, and as a financial advisor. So as a banker, what it does, the same thing is done by the central bank for the government as the commercial bank do the work for their customers. It means the central bank receives the money and make payment to the government when the government has required. Sometimes it also provides short-term loans and long-term loans to the government. As an agent, it basically manages the public debt of the government. And as a financial advisor, it gives time to time suggestion, because economy faces sometimes inflation and deflation. So how this fluctuations can be controlled, that is directed by the central bank. So in this way, as a bankers to the government, he does the three kinds of work. Next is the bankers bank. Bankers bank contains the three kinds of work. Again, that is custodian of cash reserves, lender of the last resort, and clearinghouse function. So what is the custodian of cash reserves? Every bank deposits a particular amount each and every day of his total deposits in the hand of central bank, and that amount is in the hand of central bank. That's why it is known as custodian of cash reserves. Lender of the last resort. So here the term that is the lender. If any commercial bank face financial problems, at that time the central banks provides loans to the commercial bank so that he can manage his function. He does not give loan directly, but he discounts the total securities of the commercial bank, and after discounting it, this amount will be given to them. Now third one is the clearinghouse function. Clearinghouse function indicates that without the use of cash, all the financial settlement of the commercial bank can be handled. As we know that every commercial bank has its own account with the central bank. As a result, when any commercial bank claims to each other without using the cash, he uses the process of debit and credit and settles all the claims of each other. In this way, it works as the clearing house function. So this is the basic function of central bank.